Anyway, continue on. Ending special interest giveaways. I doubt you will do that, honestly. To invest in the Americans people and reduce the deficit, Democrats are also ending giveaways to big corporations, special interests that have benefited at the expense of the American taxpayers for too long. There will still be many loopholes for those for the American taxpayers. And the thing is, Obama did not reduce the taxes on the rich, on the wealthy as well too. In fact, Obama increased the taxes on the middle class in order to fix the deficits as well too. He couldn't increase the taxes on the wealthy because they're going to get bipartisan support to do that, and he didn't decrease the taxes on the wealthy. So it's oh, he didn't increase that as well too. Oh, or maybe he did, but only a little, but not back to the numbers that they were before the Bush's administration. So it's every single time that the Republican takes power by stealing an election, like they did in 2000, and so on and so forth, they will reduce the corporate tax rates is so low that it's the Democrats only increase it a little, so they say they can increase it, so they did a good thing there, but it's not to the rates that they once were a long time ago, and that's always what's frustrating me. So I'll believe it when I see it, but I know that the Democrats will still have to capitulate and have to compromise with the Republican Party in order to include some big corporations, especially as giveaways. And again, for the Inflation Reduction Act as well too, Biden had to make a deal so that fossil fuel industries did not have to divest or did not divest from fossil fuel industries in order to get Joe Manchin to agree to the act and vote for it and get it to pass, because they had to, because one vote of no at all, it would cause that thing to not pass as well too. So there has to be a carve out or exception or a capitulation to the fossil fuel industry in order for that to pass. So there'll still be some special interest giveaways as well too. So they're not going to be. It's going to be a campaign promise. They're not going to end all of it as well too, because they still a lot of those special interests are still the donors. Continuing. We see a tremendous opportunity for saving on prescription drugs and insurances. The administrations have already cracked down on one of big pharma's biggest scams. By finally giving Medicare, the single biggest buyer of drugs in America, the ability to negotiate lower prescription drug prices, as the VA and private insurers have done for years. There's still issues with the VA because Kane says oh, there's still a lot of problems with the VA. So Kane doesn't believe Democrats when they say they're going to be for pro veterans as well too. And I'll believe Kane as well too, because I bet Kane has to deal with the VA, or North people have to deal with it. And yeah, so the Medicare not being able to negotiate drug prices as well too, which is something that George W. Bush implemented as well too. That has been biggest hindrance of the prices for prescriptions as well too. I'm allergic to eggs. Like I said before, which is why I did join the almost was too close to joining. I mean, when has the U.S. ever been pro veterans? Excellent point, Lucidia. Excellent point. I don't know when they've been pro veterans as well too. Yeah, so I guess they hate Trump and think Trump is terrible because he says the parts out loud and claiming that the soldiers that die in battle were losers or get injured in battle were losers and stuff like that. Yes. Now, I should take that back. I don't think the Democrats, many of the Democrats, agree with that sentiment or something, or think, oh, I agree with that, but it's still Trump should not say it because it's mean to say it as well too. They'll still claim to be pro soldiers and for the soldiers because they are the backbones of the armed forces as well too, but they'll say that they are for the veterans as well too, like you insinuated, Low City, and I agree with you. Are they pro veterans? I doubt it. But that's the thing is Medicare should be honestly Medicare should be everyone, not just over 65. And there's still issues with Medicare because it's not just healthcare for all, it's the health insurance for all, and there's the issues with that as well too. Oh, it should be a single payer system where it's just all healthcare. If we're going to have the state, should be all healthcare should be handled by the state. No private interest whatsoever in healthcare, in private insurances, private healthcare companies, even the healthcare manufacturing companies, or even hospitals. Hospitals should not be for profits. But will that ever happen? I doubt that's going to happen in my lifetime. I guess capitalism has in order for that to happen. But continue on. The administration is also requiring makers to reimburse Medicare if their price hike price faster than inflation. I have my issue with that. Just like you, so it seems like the Medicare recipients still have to pay for drugs and then get reimbursed later after the fact, which would still be a problem as well too, because then the Medicare recipients have to still put up the money up front, unless unless the Democrats propose to give the money to the people up front first and then reimburse them later, or get the reimbursements from the big pharma as well too, if that happens. Continue on. That kind of markup pad big pharma's profits, wasting tax billions of dollars. Democrats will expand the number of drugs subject to price caps and negotiate under the Inflation Reduction Act, saving taxpayers nearly $160 billion over the next 10 years, as Medicare will no longer have to pay big pharma's exorbitant prices. At the same time, we'll be keeping pushing the crackdown on the outsides insurance companies' profits for example, by requiring health insurers to reimburse Medicaid if there's a bill more than they actually spent on patient care. We also believe in saving taxpayers money by investing more in preventive health care, vaccines, and other treatments for Medicaid and CHIP beneficiaries, avoiding unnecessary medical costs by keeping folks healthy, investing in America and the American people. Okay, I just gone through all of chapter 1, including the section on fighting poverty. Any mention of disabled people? Any mention of that? Where's this the mention of that? I'm not disabled myself, as far as I know. Well, I'm neurodivergent, so I have a learning disability. Here's an idea. Democrats, universal health care. Yeah! Lucy, you're a Canadian. That works for you guys. TGA, the gaming archaeologist from the UK. The single-player healthcare system in the NHS that works for that. There's issues with the NHS. I mean, I know it wouldn't pass by because of... Yeah, I know the Thuggins won't approve of that.